Hey y'all, and good now, whenever and wherever this finds you. Today we're going to talk about the cost of solar power. So I'd like to start out by sharing my screen and sharing with you my information about my bill. This is my bill for last year from the last month in 2021 till November of this year, 2022, has been 12 months. And so in this column, this is the kilowatt hours I used each month. For whatever reason, last month was low, but you can see they're running 398, 385, 220, 231, 255. So these are all running in the 200s. The next column is what it actually cost me. Now, the thing is with your SDG and E bill, they send you the gas and electric mixed together. So I had to go through a lot of research to find out where they separated the gas from the electric. But this is my electric only bill. What I want to do over here is I want to make a column that's the difference between what I paid and my $101 payment that I'll be making on my solar mortgage. Here I'm going to say I want this to equal this minus 101 equals. This was I lost here in the sense that I was to the negative here. Now watch this one. This one I made $34. So I was good for $34. This one I'm up $92. Here I'm up $12. Now here I'm down $39. So now I'm back in the good. I'm good $11 there. I'm $15 good there. I'm $16 good there. I'm $5 good there. I'm $30 to the good, $37 to the good, and then this last one will be a negative. What that means is, with the exception of 3 months, I was saving money by paying my mortgage rather than paying my electric bill. Also, I figured out that although I can't afford a heat pump to replace my gas furnace, I can turn off my gas furnace and use space heaters to heat small areas of my house instead of the whole house. And I'll even save more on gas, which will come back into this electrical figure. But it just means that I'll be saving even more. Let's take a look at these numbers down here. Now, this is the total for all. I used 2,882 kilowatt hours for the year. I paid them $1,263.43 over that period. That was an average of $105.29 a month, which is only $4 above what I'd be paying. But the cost, if I take the amount that I spent and divide it by the kilowatt hours, I'm paying SDG&E 44 cents a kilowatt hour to sell me electricity. Now, how much of that is generation, transmission, and distribution? Well, I'm yet to break that down. But for right now, I can say that I'm paying them 44 cents a kilowatt hour to sell me electricity. Now, this number is if you divide total kilowatt hours for the year by what I would have paid, which is, I rounded it off to $100. I said I'll pay $1,200 in the year, and I divide that by the 2,882 kilowatts that I've used, and that comes to 42 cents a kilowatt hour. So even at this, I'm generating electricity at 2 cents a kilowatt hour cheaper than I'm buying it for. And like I say, in the future, that will go up. Now down here is they gave me an estimate. I'm looking at this 4,812. They gave me an estimate of what my system could produce in a year. So I took that and divided that into $1,200. And that means in the future, I can be making solar energy for 25 cents a kilowatt hour. So now here's the thing. They're still going to charge you a transmission fee, and they call it operating costs. And that's fine with me, because in the future, I want SDG&E to move from the generating business model of generating energy to the business model of just being the regular, just taking care of and maintaining the grid. In other words, right now they have a lot of trucks and men, and when a transformer goes out or there's a problem, they fix it. So I don't mind them having that role of distributor. And of course, in the future, I'm talking about having local substations where we don't transmit our electricity all the way back to the power plant, but we just put it into the grid and it goes to a local battery power storage facility in my neighborhood, and I'm just back and forth from there. So I've eliminated the need for high voltage transmission lines as far as I'm concerned. So as you can see right now, if you buy solar on credit, your mortgage will be less than what it costs you to buy your electricity from SDG&E. Now, I didn't bring this up, but there was a $3,000 tax credit, but I don't get it because I'm retired and I no longer pay taxes. They're telling me that for the first 18 months, which is the grace period they give me to file for my $3,000 tax credit, if I can pay that $3,000 down in 18 months, then my bill will be around $80 a month, which would be a significant more savings. So chances are, if you're paying taxes and you get the rebate, your bill will look even better than mine right now at $100 a month. I hope this is informative to you, and I want you to know right up front that if I can get you to buy a system from Sunrun, I get a kickback. And I want to sell 3 systems in 18 months. Now, the thing about Sunrun is they're nationwide. They're the number one solar provider in the nation. And so you can imagine that they're not going to come in and then go away. Now, on the other hand, SDG&E drug their feet, and they took forever to do any of the things that needed to be done by SDG&E. They took forever, and it took them 2 or 3 months to send somebody out to inspect my house for installation. And then it was 3 weeks after that until they could finally finalize their report. In other parts of the country, they're working on a 1-week turnaround from the time you sign your papers until you get your installation is a week. I will admit that the advantage to being in California is we get lots of sun, but the disadvantage is our current energy provider does not want to let go of control of their monopoly on this, and solar is taking away their monopoly. So they're not happy. They're doing everything they can. They just passed a rule that says if you buy after April 1st, that your sell back at the end of the year, if you've created more electricity than you used, SDG&E is supposed to pay you for that at a reduced rate. But now they're saying that they're going to reduce it by 75%, which means you're only going to get 25% of what you would have paid to them for the same amount of energy, which is a ripoff. And more reason why I want more people to buy solar. And then the more of us that buy solar, the more of us will have a voice in going to the California Utilities Commission, whatever it is, and we can put pressure on them to make SDG&E be more solar friendly and make California the solar friendly place of the nation. So I hope that this has been informative, and if you have any questions, you can email me or call me. It's happytobtc@cox.net, and my phone number is 760-529-1843. So I hope to hear from you soon. My goal is solar on every sunny roof by 2030. And we can do this. And the thing is, it's actually cheaper for us if we buy solar. So I hope you will get in touch with me and we can talk about getting you saving money right away. So thanks for watching, and I will see you down the road.